Well, I'm taking a break from my Altair 8800 clone of the Altair 8080 to revisit my build of the open source or Open DSKY project, which I did a previous video on, because now the Apollo Education Experience Project in Georgia has, through their Gofundme campaign to raise funds for other parts of their project, issued the Apollo Open DSKY Command Reference Manual, and to support that, a pre-programmed Arduino and a SD sound card to replace the ones that originally were provided as part of the Open DSKY kit. So I'm going to install that and see what happens. So here's the DSKY opened up, and gotta see if I can get rid of that light bulb glare a little bit. Just a reminder of what's in here. It's the keyboard and LED scan. The back of the 7-segment LED displays is here. There's some display driver chips. This is a level shifter module. This is the sound module. It's basically like an MP3 playback module, like a little MP3 player that's controlled by the Arduino. And there's the micro SD card sticking in there. And here's the Arduino. I think that's the Nano model. This is a power supply module, little switching power supply. This is the clock module, so it keeps track of the time. And I think that's the GPS module, so it knows its orientation. It might be the accelerometer module too. This might be a combination GPS and clock. I just don't remember anymore, but anyway, it has all those different modules. So we should have to be replacing the SD card and the Arduino. Here's the replacement Arduino. Here's the original one. Since the Arduinos are sort of generic, different vendors can make them in different configurations, but they should still work the same way. Anyway, so this is the one I'm going to install now. So there, that's in, and now I have to change the SD card. And here's the new one. Okay, that's in. Now I want to put the old one in its protective little case here. And I'm going to put these away somewhere inside the DSKY in case I ever want to go back to this version. Yeah, I'd actually forgotten that the GPS module is mounted on the front. It's like around here, but on the other side of the circuit board, so that I think this is the accelerometer module down here. Anyway, I've put my original Arduino and SD card in a plastic bag for insulation, and I want to power up and make sure it's showing some signs of life before I close up the box. Okay, I'm going to turn the power on, see what happens. Restart. Noun, verb. Okay. What if I want to enter verb 35, enter. Okay, well, it seems to be alive anyway. So I'm looking at the verb and noun list here, and if I want to monitor selected values continuously. It's V16. And I think noun, real-time clock N36, noun 36, enter. Well, it's showing something. Let's see. Verb 16 is still showing, so I shouldn't have to re-enter a noun. I should be able to go to N38 for the GPS time. So if I go to noun, okay. Push key release. And then go to noun. .38. Okay, now it's reading hours, minutes, and seconds. 21 hours, that's probably Greenwich Mean Time or whatever it's called these days. And 3 minutes. So there's a list of actual programs here. Initiate launch. I could play back some things like the sound clips. P61. So let's see. Program 61. That's showing up here.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the earth.
And we can do the we choose. That's program 62.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
Genesis P68.
We are now approaching lunar sunrise, and for all the people back on Earth, the crew of Apollo 8 has a message that we would like to send to you. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness.
Eagle has landed, program 69.
Listen, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
And program 70.
Okay, we've had a problem here. Just say again, please. Houston, we've had a problem.
Going to see if I can get it to display the GPS coordinates. It's supposed to show DDD on R1, that's the top display here. MM on R2, that's the next one, and SS.01 at R3. And then program 25 should show latitude, plus minus north and south. P26 should give me longitude. Display updates every 5 seconds alternating between P25 and P26. So let's try that. So I'm going to go to verb 16, noun 43. Verb 16, noun 43. And we're in program 25 here. And it's alternating with 26. Okay, another thing it can do is, I guess I should turn my light back on. Another thing it can do is play back a number of audio clips more deliberately. So if I enter verb 21, noun 98, then R1, which is the top display, will show a clip number between 3 and 17, and I should be able to increment or decrement to the one I want and push enter, and then it automatically runs verb 16, noun 98, which is playback of selected audio clip. So there's a lot of different things here, some of which we can access through the program mode. Let's do the go for landing here. So that'll be 8. And now it's showing on R1 here, audio clip number 3, and I want to go to 8, so I'm going to push the plus button to increment it to 8, and then push enter. I just didn't push the enter button hard enough.
Go for landing, 3,000 feet. Stop alarm. 1201. 1201. Roger, 1201 alarm.
Same time, we're go, flight. Okay, we're go.
We're go. Same time, we're go.
Flight settle right on, real good.
2,000 feet. 2,000 feet.
And this audio clip is also used by a landing simulation, which we'll look at later.
It looks okay, we've got 4.5. Roger.
Eagle looking great, you're go.
Altitude update in the X, looks good. Roger.
I'm going to try this other one here. Increment to audio clip number 10. And I think I have to push enter again.
Alright, I got the stop what I'm doing. Let me come over here and get it. Here I come. Okay. I feel like Bugs Bunny.
Oh, that Conrad doing his Bugs Bunny comment. We should still be able to do a lamp test at verb 35. Yep, so that worked, and then it looks like it returned to normal. And there's things like clear idle mode or enter idle mode, force restart, reset. Then we have simulations. Monitor time to perigee, monitor orbital parameters, Apollo 11 lunar landing simulation from 3,500 feet altitude to touchdown. So time from PDI will be on R1, descent speed in feet 0.1 per second on R2 and altitude on R3. So let's try that. Verb 16, enter. Noun 68.
Alright, I got this, that's what I'm doing. Eagle Houston, you're go for landing, over. Roger, understand, go for landing, 3,000 feet. Stop alarm. 1201. 1201. Roger, 1201 alarm. Same type, we're go, flight.
Okay, we're go.
We're go, same type, we're go.
Flight center right on, real
2,000 feet, 2,000 feet, into the ag, 47 degrees. Roger. 47
How's our
degrees.
margin looking, Bob? It looks okay. We've
Okay.
got 4.5. Roger.
Eagle looking great, your go.
Altitude update in the eggs. Looks good.
Roger.
Roger, 1202, we copy it.
How you doing, Control?
35
We
degrees.
look good here, fine. Roger, how about you,
35
Tom?
degrees.
Go. Guidance, you have me?
Go.
Fight off. Go.
723. 700 feet, 21 down, 33 degrees. 100 feet down at 19. 540 feet down at 30, and at 15.
Attitude home. Okay, at hold.
I think we better be quiet.
And
Roger.
400 feet down at 9.
Okay, the only call outs from now on will be fuel.
Gate forward. 1050 feet down at 4.
P66.
30 and a half down. Your egg done horizontal velocity. 300 feet down, 3.5. 47 forward. Hold up. On 1 minute. 1.5 down. 70. Got this shadow out there. 50 down at 2.5. 19 forward.
Okay, Bob, I'll be standing by for your
Altitude
call out
velocity
shortly.
light. 3.5 down. 220 feet. 13 forward. 11 forward, coming down nicely. 200 feet. 4.5 down. 5.5 down. 160 feet. 6.5 down. 5.5 down. 9 forward.
Low level? Low level.
Good. 120 feet. 100 feet, 3.5 down, 9 forward. 5%. 185. Okay, 75 feet. Car's looking good, down a half.
Roger.
6 forward.
60 seconds.
60 seconds. Lights on. 6. Down 2.5. Forward. Forward. Good. 40 feet down 2.5. Picking up some dust. 30 feet, 2.5 down. Straight shadow.
Stand by for 30.
4 forward. 4 forward. Drifting to the right a little.
30
Down a
seconds.
half. 30 seconds. Forward. Good. Ready? Contact light. Okay, engine stop. ACA at a descent. Mode control both auto. Descent engine command override off. Engine arm off. 413 is in.
We've had shutdown.
We copy you down, Eagle.
Okay, everybody, T1. Stand by for T1.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
And then it returns to what I had it doing before. So some other simulations, other than monitor orbital parameters, I already did the Apollo 11 lunar landing simulation. Monitors IMU linear acceleration values, Apollo 11 launch simulation, simulates placing AGC into standby mode, monitor orbital parameters. And then there's some other nice charts in the manual. So I've only really touched on the things that this will do with the new firmware and sound module. It seems to work really well. It's certainly an enhancement. The only thing I noticed, which I wasn't too fond of, and it may actually be more authentic, was with the original firmware, when I pushed verb, this light over verb would flash to prompt me to enter something. And the same thing with the noun or the program. And now if I enter verb, you know, it says key release, so it knows that I'm about ready to enter something. And I could enter 18, but there's nothing telling me that's an active field. And the same thing with the noun. If I enter program, once again it doesn't prompt me to enter anything into the program field.
We've had a problem here.
It works, it just doesn't prompt me on these areas, which I wish it did.